And stories that are changing our country. On Monday, we asked the provocative question, do Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson speak for all African Americans? Today, a new question, who's going to lead the next generation?
The audacity of hope.
He is audacious. After just 2 years in the Senate, Barack Obama is setting his sights on a higher office. That has many in America asking whether he could be the nation's first black president.
Barack Obama knows he's a black person in America. He's clear about that, but he knows how to use the language in such a fashion to not make people feel whiter or more guilty.
Other black political up-and-comers you may not have heard of, Congressman Artur Davis of Alabama, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke in New York, Mayors Cory Booker in Newark, New Jersey, Adrian Fenty in Washington, D.C., Byron Brown in Buffalo, New York, and Kwame Kilpatrick in Detroit. They're taking advantage of the gains made by the civil rights movement. In addition to marching, leading sit-ins, or coming to power via the pulpit,
I will not rest.
They're graduating from Ivy League schools, using those law degrees and MBAs to make a difference. You went to Stanford, right, and then Yale Law School. You're a Rhodes Scholar. Am I right about that? So people would say, why are you not running some hedge fund making goo-gobs of money?
Well, two answers to that. One is it's not my passion. And the other reason is because I think we need people everywhere. We do. It's great. I'm very happy a lot of my friends are on Wall Street.
Because they can write checks to your campaign.
They can make campaign contributions. Comes in very handy, frankly. But the reality is that's just not where I believe the most important fight is for me.
Ironically, some of the people these black candidates have the hardest time reaching are black voters. A recent Washington Post ABC News poll showed that 3 times as many black voters support Hillary Clinton as Barack Obama. Recent headlines question whether Obama can appeal to African Americans, some who think his experience is too far removed from their own. Cory Booker faced the same problem when he ran against longtime Newark Mayor Sharp James. His opponent said he was elitist, out of touch with the city's black residents. In the end, Sharp James dropped out, and Booker won with 72% of the vote.
I've seen black jerk politicians who've done bad things to their black community. I've seen white communities that represent blacks nobly and their interests more so than blacks have themselves.
What about black women in leadership? Their numbers in the political ranks are few but growing.
We've got an awesome responsibility ahead of us.
Congresswoman Carolyn Kilpatrick of Michigan is the head of one of the largest contingents of black lawmakers in the history of Congress.
We're there. You don't have to look so far. We're here in the Congress. There's state legislatures as well as city councils and local government who have leaders of color. African Americans, Asian Americans, Latino Americans.
Reverend Al Sharpton says he's excited about the next generation of activists and leaders and politicians. But even this veteran of numerous political campaigns won't say who he thinks will be the next big name in black political leadership.
One thing I learned, though, is that none of the so-called leaders can pick who replaces them. The times and the talent and